Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. For those of you that have been here, I recognize some of the names. To Awakening the Codes of the Priestess Codes of the Magdalene. So this is the final part of this series. And I'm very excited to share this information with you. This has been so fun to just see what she's going to pop in with. And she's been popping in with all kinds of information. So um, we have more today. Let's call in sacred space. All right, all right. Let's all take a big deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to drop those grounding cords, send our roots down into the earth, really connect down, feel yourself being held by the mother. And then inhale, draw that earth energy up through your body, send it up and out through the top of the head, connecting with the heart of the great divine mother above us. Inhale, draw that cosmic energy down through your body, send it all the way down into the earth, activating the as above, so below. And then connecting with that flow, breathing in and breathing out, activate the as within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. Moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth. We give thanks to be here in a physical body right now. Moving to the south, we welcome water and clear, clean, current, emotional energy. We welcome love and flow, joy and abundance. Moving to the west, we welcome air and mind, focus and clarity, all of our guides, angels, allies, and helpers. And moving to the east, we welcome fire and movement, passion, divine right action. Moving to the center, we call in the divine feminine and the divine masculine. In sacred right relationship, we call that beautiful energy down through our bodies, and we call up Mama Gaia to pull and magnetize that energy through us. And we welcome our own sweet, extraordinary souls into this circle. We welcome the Magdalene. And as we dance, connect with her, open to receive. And we'll see what she has for all of us today. Here we go. Mm. All right, everyone. So let's dive in. Once again, we're going to open with this prayer to the Cosmic Mother. And once again, you can all pray this with me. You just keep yourself muted. But if you want to read it with me out loud, you're certainly welcome to do that. And just feel her come into the room with us. She's so already here, but just acknowledge her. Oh, great Mother, divine feminine, birther of the cosmos, lover of unto spirit, creatrix of all matter, and queen of all worlds within worlds and those without. We call to you this hour. We are your children. Hear our call. We are the daughters and sons of your divine union, the flesh of your passion for life. You who lay with spirit, our Father, in the beginning of time, and brought us forth from the blessed union of spirit and matter. We are your children, the sons and daughters of your flesh and your heart, and we remember your touch and the fragrance of your essence, and we long for you. Come into our hearts and gift us the remembering. Come into our minds and open our genius. Enlighten us with your presence. Draw back the veils that we might see and hearken the doors to open, that beauty and ecstasy may live in our homes and hearts more fully. This is our hour of greatest need. We call to you through fire and water, through earth and wind, through all that bears your name. We call to all of your lineages and all of your names. Come to us. Come to us. So be it. So welcome back, everyone. I just want to remind us a little bit of what we've learned so far. We talked about what codes are, about those aha moments that awaken within us. We talked about what a priestess is, a conduit between heaven and earth. And we've gone deeply into why Mary Magdalene and why now. And we talked about yesterday or 2 days ago, the awakening, how it all came about and all came to be. And just the history and how it all fell together so beautifully and so perfectly. So, and then these are the codes that we've talked about so far. And trust me, there's a lot more than this. However, these appear to be the ones that are most important to her. Courage to make the necessary changes to restore our lives and our world. Authenticity, being true to yourself, to your true self in the world. And even though the world may not be ready for it, you have the courage to step forth and make changes, to step forth and be you, the true you. And so now we're going to look at the next code, and it's really 2 in 1. Passion and decisiveness, leading from the heart. So let's go back to the history that we know, and we'll let ourselves go there with our hearts and feel it a little bit. So Magdalene was the first one that Yeshua appeared to. Why do you think that was? There could be many reasons. And I'm telling you, lots of people talk about this. We could expound on this. There could be classes and workshops on this. And there have been many sermons preached on this topic. But from my perspective, it boils down to this. She was there. She And I want you to go back. Feel if you can. Let her wake up inside of you. Imagine what she was feeling, hearing, and internally knowing. Many of you know what it feels like to lose someone you love. When you do that, your heart is laid bare. It is wide open. You are face down on the ground. And when your heart is cracked open like that, you hear better. She listened to her heart, not her head, because her head would have told her there are people that mean to do you harm out there. She went to the tomb by herself. Even though she knew there were guards, she knew that she was already being hunted as one of his followers and she could be arrested or killed. She went anyway. She was passionately led by her heart. And it was because she was in her heart. There was no way she couldn't be at this point. She couldn't not listen. She couldn't not go. And she didn't hesitate. She didn't try to figure it out, weigh the odds. Is this the right choice? Should I even be doing this? There was no confusion. There was no hesitation. She heard the call and she took action. And she didn't keep the news to herself either. When he told her to go tell the others, she did, without question or hesitation. Even in the face of their disbelief, she persevered. She dragged them back to the tomb with her. She was decisive. She made up her mind and she did it. So when we go back to what is a priestess, that conduit between heaven and earth, between the divine and the mundane, the bridge, priestesses can't afford to be wishy-washy, to be on again, off again, hot and cold. They can't afford not to listen to their heart and do its bidding. Sometimes priestesses have to make hard decisions in the moment. Sometimes they have to make decisions that aren't always popular. And they may have to speak those popular decisions out loud and be ridiculed. And in the face of that, they have to trust that the divine has their back. Even though out there in the practical world, it looks like there's no way this will ever work. You know, from her whole life epitomized this. Even when Yeshua was on the planet with her, but especially when she was on her own. She had to put one foot in front of the other every single time. Most of those times, not knowing if it was going to work, not knowing if someone dangerous was going to find her and put a stop to her. We need women right now who are willing to live from their heart, willing to be decisive, to passionately act. Women who are courageous enough to lead from their heart without hesitation. So I ask you, is that you? So get your journals out and journal with me again, more questions. What is, and important ones. We've looked at this for a week now. What is being asked of you right now? And do you need more courage to answer that? Where do you need to get real and be authentic? And what is your heart calling you to do? Can you passionately be decisive and act without hesitation? So I'm going to give you a little bit of time with those. Those are deep, big questions. Give you another minute or two to finish up. Oops, I hear you. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lead you all in a guided meditation. Just in case you need to check in with her and let her help you. find the answers to some of those questions. So I'm going to invite all of you to relax, to breathe into your body. Take a big deep breath and then exhale and drop your shoulders. Let your body relax. And once again, find yourself walking on that sandy beach right at sunset. Feel the sand between your toes and the water washing over your feet as you walk. And out in front of you, you see her, that beautiful shining light in front of you. You see her heading towards you. And now that you know, you may pick up your pace a bit. You may move more quickly to meet her. And now she feels like your old friend. She feels like someone you know. So once you meet each other, you embrace. You feel all of your cells tingle and charge as your vibration goes up a hair. And you look deeply in her eyes. You hold her hands and you ask her anything. Where do you need her to help you be courageous? To help you be authentic? To help you live from your heart and be decisive and take action? What does she have to say to you? What message does she have for you? knowing that you can come here anytime you choose, knowing that she is always available for you now, and that we have created a pathway for you to connect with her anytime. Thank her. Breathe her in. Thank her for being courageous when we needed her to, for being decisive and authentic and real and passionate and present with us here now. And then watch as she turns and walks back the way she came, as that light gets smaller but not dimmer, and then shoots out into the heavens to rest until another day. And let yourself come back into this space. Always, Tracy, I always send a recording. So no worries. I'll send all 3 of them out very soon. Okay. As you all know, as I've told you, every day we've met, there is a new session of the New Earth Priestess beginning this Saturday. Everyone is invited to the party this Saturday, Magdalene's feast day. We'll have a big ceremony. Tonight is the last night of the $500 discount on the price. So if you want in, do it today and save yourself a little cash. If you have questions, there's a link in the email. You can sign up for some time with me. You can email me and ask questions. Many of you have done that already. Or you can just sign up. All the links are in the email that came with the link for this, and it will be in the email with all the recordings. And then the ceremony will happen this Saturday at 11 Central Time. And I apologize for all of you down south, because that might be a little early for you. Okay, let's get up and move a little bit and integrate all that we've learned all week. Here we go. Yes, I will be sending the link out for the celebration, and it will be about as long as this one, probably about 45 minutes to an hour. Won't go over that. So watch your inboxes for the recordings, for the links to the ceremony. And yeah, I will see you all very soon. I give thanks to the elemental forces for holding space for us today. I give thanks for these beautiful souls that are reaching out to do their sacred work. And I close this circle in the light. See you soon.